Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and here we are again with another Legacy versus Original comparison video. Today we'll be looking at the two Thunder Raiders that have been released, the original from 2014 and the Legacy remake from 2020. These are both based on the rebooted season of Ninjago. This one originally retailed for $30 in the US, and this one retails for $50 currently. So to start, here we have the original Thunder Raider and the Earth Mech that goes along with it. You saw in the beginning that this is a lot smaller than the newer one, and obviously it's going to be. With most of the Legacy sets, they increase the size and increase the price. But yeah, looking at it from all angles, I don't love this right here, this big open Technic piece right there where you connect their wheels. It's not the prettiest. And then you have this bit for the Earth Mech to connect, which you can slide off right here. It's just these two plates, which are dusty, and I gotta dust that because you guys yell at me if I don't dust my stuff. Alright, there we go. See, it's been dusted. Yeah, I just got two holes right there, and the Earth Mech has these pins in the back that could slide into those holes and connect it. And yeah, with the Earth Mech disconnected, it is not a looker from the back. It's got these Technic holes right here. It's just got plain bricks, and then it's got these Technic pieces right there. It is not a pretty set from the back if you do not have the Earth Mech connected. Play feature here is that you can push the main seating back like this, have it connect up here. These two bits on the inside will flip out like that. So the cockpit is up further, and then these are out, and it's got like these little cannons here to shoot out. Obviously, it's imaginary, the shooting, but you can imagine that it shoots out. And then you have this long stick up here that sticks out the top because you moved it back. And this mode is definitely very different. I think it's a cool transformation feature, and it's very 2014, right? Like, I don't think we see this stuff very often today. But I still think they could have done a better job, like, covering some things up, right? Because this just exposes some more open studs right here. And it's just not the prettiest looking thing in the world, especially with the Earth Mech disconnected, which if you want to transform it, you need the Earth Mech disconnected, otherwise you'd be poking it with a stick. Here's the new one, and as you can see, it's a lot bigger. It's got these bigger tread pieces for the front wheels, and it's got just a wider piece for the back wheels, as well as these like golden rims to put around it. Lots of stickers up front here, right? The other one just used plain blue pieces. It had a few lightning stickers like right there. But these wings and these Nexonite shield pieces right here have stickers on them. You got Jay's original symbol right there, just like a little console, and then some lightning detailing as well as some like mechanical detailing here. And then you have a sticker right here where the transformation feature is. These are the parts that transform. Obviously, they can't transform right now because the mech is on, but you can see they look very similar to how they were designed on the original. They just feel like they're upscaled and given more detail, right, with these Nexonite shields that are put onto it. And I like how that looks a lot. I think it's very good looking. It's got the same issue as the original, where it's got these like Technic pieces that are like really obvious from the side here. I don't love how that looks. I wish they would cover up all these. Well, this one's even worse. It's got all these technicals right here, but then it's also got the same Technic piece coming down that's just really obvious and right there in your face. And especially this, I do not like this. So I have to say the other one, the old one has their better side right there. And here's the Earth Mech connected on the back. If I take this off, you can see it uses a very similar system to connect it, right? It's the same pieces with holes in them right there. And then the mech has similar pins on the back to connect it. But I feel like they did a better job here of designing this to make it look more presentable from the back, right? It is just flat bricks here, but they put a little bit of texturing in it with those studs. And then you've got this right here, which is sort of like a seating area for the mech. And it just like it's still not great looking, but it just adds a little bit more life to it, so that it doesn't feel so flat and empty, right, when the mech's not on here. So I do like that improvement. And then there's a look at those wheels that I mentioned earlier. In terms of transformation, you pull back right here, and the mech can just move back like that. I don't know how I feel about this compared to the original, right? I feel like it definitely looks better than the original does. You got stickers on the inside. You got like the same pieces to represent like something that shoots right there. You've got a lantern piece right here with a blue thing inside it to, I guess, just be lightning energy. It actually uses popsicle pieces right there, which I find really funny. The thing is, this transformation feature isn't that dramatic, right? It doesn't change it all that much. It only moves from here to here, while the other one moves it from like down here to right here. So it's prettier, I guess, but in terms of play, I think the other one was a lot more fun for kids, because it could actually transform how the vehicle looked. But here, I feel like they went for looks over playability, which I guess is kind of the point of Legacy, right? But I don't know. I feel like the other one did the play feature better. Even if it wasn't the prettiest looking, it was definitely more of a transformation, less of just a slight movement. Moving on to the mechs, here is the original Cole's Earth Mech. And it's very, 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 very simple. Like, the most parts in this thing are in the feet right here, just to make them big and wide so it can hold it up. But I'll be honest, I loved this thing as a kid. This was one of my favorite builds, and it was before we got a Ninjago mech in every wave, right? I think this was our first mech besides Nia's mech, which I never had. And it's sort of like a Bionicle. Like, it reminds me a lot of those Power Miners mechs back in the day, or at least a Power Miners mech that I had. And it just uses like the Bionicle like connection system at the shoulders and at the hands. But then with the bricks, and it allows it to have a decent range of movement, right? It's got movement at the feet and at the top of the leg on both feet, and you can get a couple poses out of it like that. And then same with the arms, you can move at the top of the arm and at the, I guess, hand you would call this. And I don't know, it's very, very incredibly simple, but it's really cute, and I like how it's designed. You got stickers right there, stickers up here with Cole's symbol, and I don't know what that is. Number 5 for some reason. And then you got this little cockpit right here, which you just swing open like that, and you can put Cole in right there. And it's just very simple. It's incredibly ugly from the back as well. But I don't know, I like this guy a lot. Moving on to the remake, you can see they definitely went for like far more detail here, right? Instead of just using basic Bionicle joints, they actually went for like detailed layered joints. And it actually has knees. Now, it has knees at the cost of the feet can barely move, right? They can move from side to side like this, but they can't really move back and forth. But that's a lot of mechs nowadays, and I'm not sure why they do that, but it's cool that it has knees, right? So there's 3 joints total in the legs. Even if the feet can't move a ton, it's still more than the original had. The arms, however, I feel like the joints of them are a major downgrade. They use the same connector piece for the shoulders right here, but then they just use like this hinge piece right here. And it makes for like a lot of like awkward poses, right? Like, what is that? Why can it do that? It should be flipping like out like that, I think, right? But instead it flips from side to side, and I don't know what the point of that is. I feel like it's not only is it a weird like angle to have it at, it's just also a weird connector to use. I don't know why they didn't use just the same ball joint connector like they have been using, because the ball joint looks better, it works better, and the hinge is just weird. It doesn't fit a mech in my opinion. These shoulder pads are really cool. They use the new gold bar piece, or not the new, but the gold bar piece that they love using now. Up top, you got stickers here and here. You also have stickers down here that are similar to the ones on the original one. You got the 5. And then you have some writing, but this is now written in the Ninjago language. I think it just says Cole. But that's cool to just see an upgrade. These arms are definitely really, really cool looking. I think the arms are definitely an upgrade from the original in terms of their design, not in terms of the quality of the joints, because as I said earlier, the new joints on the arms are not very good. And as you can see, the spring-loaded shooters right here. In the process of getting this mech out, I somehow managed to launch both of them and lose both of the rockets. But there's orange spring-loaded shooters right here, which I think is cool, and it's a nice way to integrate them into the build, and obviously it works without them. He's also got these drills right here at the end of the arms, which I think fits Cole really well, and I think those look cool. From the back, this mech is not very pretty either, but it's prettier than the other one, I guess I'd have to say. Don't like those Technic pins in the feet at all, but they added like this piece right here to give him a little bit of flatness in the butt, I guess. I don't know. It's not the best. It's definitely, I don't know. I don't even know. So let's just go over to the final verdict, shall we? Because overall, I can't tell you which is better, honestly. Like, in terms of looks, I guess I would say the new one is definitely better, right? It's bigger, it's more detailed, it's got more stickers, more prints. But in terms of, like, quality of set, I might honestly have to go with the old one, because as much as I love the Legacy line, this one just has a lot of flaws in it, right? And I feel like as a kid, I would have a lot more fun with the old one than I would with the new one. Maybe I'm nostalgic, maybe I'm biased, but I loved the old one as a kid. It was very sturdy, especially Cole's mech. Cole's mech was very sturdy and had tons of posability. And then the Thunder Raider, while it's not my favorite design for a build, honestly, I think it's pretty ugly. It had a fun play feature, right? To be able to transform it. And the new one, it looks good, but the play feature's barely there. And then the new mech, like, the arms don't move in any way that makes sense. And the feet, like, yes, it has knees, but the feet move from side to side. So it's just odd to me. I think they made the wrong choices when redesigning this. Because looking at the set, right, I feel like it has a ton of potential. But then having it built up, it's just, it doesn't do it for me. And then also, like, the side of the new Thunder Raider having all those exposed technicals, and yeah, it's not my favorite. So I'm very curious to hear what you guys think in the comments, because I'm shocked that I'm actually saying I think I like the old one more, even though the new one is better, like, better looking and, like, obviously newer and bigger, I think the old one's better. Just sometimes simplicity is better, and I think the simplicity of the old one is good here. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, because I'm honestly not sure about this one. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Let me know what set you want to see compared to the original Mechs. I think I only have a few left that I own. I think I have Cole's Earth Driller and I have Kai's Blade Cycle, so let me know which of those two you want to see in the next Legacy versus original comparison. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for today's video. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.